I am Damien from Pulling Money Trading. FX trading, how to set your stop loss and take profit. So before we get into it, we have some trading rules that we generally use when trading. The aim is to consistently pull money out the market. No trading strategy is 100% effective. Don't risk more than 2% of your account balance on any one trade. Use at least a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio when taking a trade. Eliminate the fear of losing. Losing is a must in trading. Trade your system over and over, win or lose. Ensure that your trading system have at least a 50% win rate. Making money trading solely depends on the trader, not the trading system. Alright? Stop loss and take profit. At the end of this session, you should be able to identify what is a stop loss and take profit, outline what is a stop loss and take profit, apply the method of calculating a stop loss and take profit. Stop loss. What is a stop loss? Take profit. What is a take profit? Stop loss. A stop loss is a protective function carried out to prevent a trader from losing a tremendous amount of his or her capital on any one trade. A stop loss is calculated based on the amount of risk a trader is willing to take. The risk should never be greater than 2% of your capital. Take profit. A take profit is the reward that a trader receives after winning a trade. The reward is typically 3 times what the trader is willing to risk. So far so good. So any question? Feel free to drop it in the comment section of this video. Alright, so let's move over to the chart. Right, so right now I'm in a demo version of the chart, desktop demo version. Alright, I'm on the Great Britain pound, US dollar, GBP, US dollar. Right, and this is M5 in 5-minute time frame. I'm just going to use this for demonstration purpose. Okay. Alright, so calculating the stop loss, right, as it's said in the theory, it is a protective stop that is used to prevent the trader from losing an enormous sum of money. Okay. Alright, so we are just going to enter some trades. These are not trades that are analyzed. We are just going to enter some random trade for demonstration purpose. Right, so in order to enter a trade, right, we are going to enter a buy trade first. Okay, we are going to enter a buy trade first. So the first thing you'd want to do is, before you even enter the trade, right, one of the rules of trading is never use up risk more than 2% of your account balance on any one trade. Okay, so this demo account have a balance of 100,000, right? So first thing you'll do is put it in a text format right here. So the demo account have a balance of 100,000, right? So you want to find %. So 100,000 times 2%. So that's the first thing we will do, right? We'll find 2% of the 100,000, which is the account balance. All right. So bring up the calculator. So we're going to do the 100,000 times 2% equal 2,000, right? So 2% of the 100,000 is equal 2,000. So with this demo account, right, I should not be risking more than $2,000 of this account on any one trade. Okay, so that's the first step. So now that I know the risk that I'm supposed to be taking with my demo account, which is no more than $2,000 on one trade, right? Minimize this. So with all that being said and done, right, I'm going to place an order just for demo purpose. So I go to new, and you have the sell button, you have the buy button. So I'm going to be doing a buy trade, right? So I click buy, right, and it says successful. Click OK. All right. Now if you look, here is the balance of the account. This is the trade that I just opened. All right. Now what you'll want to do in order to set the stop loss, right, you'll right click on the trade, right, and you click modify order. Now in the modification button, right, you see where you have stop loss, you have take profit on the right. So the stop loss is where you would set in order to prevent you from taking enormous amount of losses, right? So this is the current price where I bought the currency at, which is 37,733, right? This is a buy trade, so I'm buying the currency with the intention that it is going to go higher than this price that I bought it for. So anything below this price is going to be regarded as a loss, right? So I'm going to tell the app that anything below 100 point below this will be my stop loss. So I'm going to be using a 100 pip risk in order to make a 300 pip reward. So 100 point below this, right, is my stop loss, right, and 300 point above this would be my reward, which is the take profit, right? So I'm going back to the calculator. So if I'm risking 100 pip to make 300 pip, right, I'm going to divide the 2,000 by 100 in order to know my lot size that I'm using for the 2,000 risk, which is 20, right? So I can use a $20 standard lot size, right? So that is the reason why I have a $20 volume on this trade, right? So to calculate the 100 pip risk, what I'll do is I'll put this figure in the calculator, 1.37732, which is the current price that I bought the currency for, right? So all I would do is minus 100 from this the 732, right? So I'm just going to minus 100. No, that's not right. That's not right. Because this is 732, right? When you put everything into the calculator, it's not giving you the right figure, but you can get 100 from the 732, right? So what I'll do is just use the last 3 digits, which is 732 minus 100 equals 632, right? So for the stop loss, it is already plugged in, right? 1.37 632. This is the stop loss, right? And for the take profit, I'm going to add 300, right? So for the take profit, I'm going to add 300 to the 732, and you will have 37,832, right? So for this trade, the take profit would be 1.38 0 0 32. Right, I click modify, right, and OK, right? So that is how you do it. Modify order, right? So for this one, this is the current price, right? 1.37799, right? So far I'm risking a 100 pip stop loss. So for the stop loss, I'm going to minus 100 from the 7966, right? So that would be 7966 minus 100, it is equal to 799, sorry, 799 minus 100, 699. So anything below this price is the stop loss because it's a buy trade. So the price would then be 1.37699 as a stop loss. So I click modify, right? Stop loss, 37,699, right? And then you click modify. Okay, right? So here is the stop loss. This red line right here on the chart, this is where the stop loss is, right? This is where the price is, this is where the stop loss is. So anything below this, once the market reach this line, it will automatically take you out the trade, right? So that's the reason why this is called stop loss, right? And for the, see, when you click on it, it's showing you 100 pip, right? I'm risking 100 pip to make 300 pip. So if I'm risking 100 pip to make 300 pip, right, and the stop loss, the take profit would be this figure plus 300. So the last 3 digits, when you add 300 to it, right, it will be 1.38099. So that would be the take profit. Click modify, right, 1.38099. So that would be the take profit, right? Okay. So that is how you set your stop loss and take profit, right? So this is the figure right here. We add the next text. So the current price is 1.37 799, right? I'm risking 100 pip in order to make 300 pip, right? So the last 3 digits, which is the 799, right? So 799 minus 100, right? That would be your stop loss, a total of 1.37699, right? So that is a stop loss. Right, so that is how you get your stop loss. Right, so 137,799, which is the current price, right, minus 100, because you can get 100 from the last 3 digits. You minus 100 from that, leave you with 699, right? So you just add the total figure, and you will have a stop loss of 1.37699. So for the take profit, So TP is equal to take profit, right? Current price is this right here, 1.37799, 1.37799, right, plus plus 300. $1.37, 1.38, 0.99, right? So that is the take profit, right? So that is how you set your stop loss and you take profit for a buy trade, right? So you're buying the currency for the currency to go up in the air, right, for you to profit. So anything below the current price, is a loss, right? So stop loss is telling the app when the market reach X point, I don't want to get any more loss, so take me out the market, right? So with a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, I am risking 100 pip to make 300 pip, right? So with an account size of 100,000, when I find 2% of the 100,000, I have $2,000, right? So when I divide the $200 by the 100 pip stop loss that I'm using, I have a lot size of $20 per pip, right? So when you multiply the $20 per pip, right, you should get back for the 100 points, you should get back the $2,000 that I'm risking, right? So for the take profit is the current price plus the 300 that you are looking to profit, right? So if the market move up 300 points, that is a take profit, right? So I'm going to do another example for a sell trade this time around, right? I'm going to leave this, I'm going to remove this. Delete that, right? Equal 2,000. Right, so I'm going to make a sell trade now, right? So let's see if I can. Alright, so I'm risking $2,000 on one trade, right, based on my $100,000 demo account, right? So my lot size is $20 per pip because I'm using a 100 pip stop loss, right? So if you multiply the 100 by the 20 pip, the $20 lot size, you should get back the 2,000, right? Alright, so I'm going to do a sell trade. Click sell. Right, so this have a one click, a easy click function. Right, you go to new order, or you can just do the one click. So I'm going to use the quick click function. Right, so I click sell. Right, click sell. Right, so here is the sell order. Right, this order right here is the sell order. So sell, buy. Right, now when you sell a currency, even though it is a sell order, you're not actually selling the currency yet. When you click the sell button, you actually buy the currency at a particular price. Even though it says sell, you're not selling the currency until you reach your take profit. Right, you actually buy the currency at a price in order to sell it back at a lower price. Because remember, you're trading currency, you're buying and selling currency. Right, so even though this is a sell trade, I actually buy the currency at 1.37770, right, with the intention to sell it at a cheaper price. Right, so anything above this price is going to be a loss, because I'm selling the currency when it become cheap, when it become lower. Right, so I want the market to come lower for me to sell it and profit from it. So anything above this price in a sell trade is a loss. Right, so I'm going to tell the market, take me out of the market when the market reach 100 points, because remember, I'm risking 100 pip to make 300 pip. Right, so for a sell trade, you would add 100 to the current price for the stop loss. Right, so the last 3 digits, you add 100 to it in order to get your stop loss. So 1.37770 plus 100 would be 1.37870. Right, so the stop loss would be, click modify, the stop loss would be 1 point current price 37, so 1 point, bring up that digital keyboard, 1.3 1.378 1.37870, right, and that is the stop loss for a sell trade. Click modify, right, and here is the stop loss. Right, there it is, 100 pip, $2,000. Right, so I'm risking $2,000, 100 pip with a 20-cent lot size. Right, so for the take profit for this trade now is the opposite of the first trade. Right, so if anything above this is a loss, anything below this price is a profit. So what you do in order to get the 300 pip profit, because I'm risking, my 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio is risking 100 pip to make 300 pip. Right, so what I'll be doing is minus 300 from the 770, right, and that would leave me with 470. So the take profit would be modify 1 point 37,470. I click modify. Right, in the mobile app is the same thing. You search for for the trade where the trade is open, and you click and hold down on the trade and until you see the modify button, then you click to modify the currency, right? So the stop loss and the take profit right here. Stop loss for this one 1.37870, 100 pip above the current price, which is 1.37770 price. This is where I bought the currency at in order to sell it back at a cheaper price. Even though it a sell trade, I bought it at this currency 1.37770 to sell it back at a cheaper price when the price dropped lower, right? So anything above this price is going to be a loss, right? So on this trade, I'm seeing a minus $960 worth of loss because it's trading above the current price, right? The take profit is anything below the current price, because I want the market to go to drop lower in order to make a profit. So I'm risking 100 pip to make 300 pip, right? So the 300 pip is 300 minus 770, leave 470, right? So let me put it on the screen in a text format. So I'm risking a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, right? So for my risk to reward, I'm risking 100 pip, right, to profit 300 pip, right? So that is my risk to reward. You don't have to risk the same risk that I am risking. You can have a smaller risk. You can risk 50 pip to make 150. You can have a bigger risk. If your account allow you to take a bigger risk, you can have a bigger risk, right? So it depends on what you are comfortable trading. I find good result trading 100 pip to make 300 pip, right? So this is the risk to reward that I am using, 100 pip to make 300 pip, right? That is the risk to reward, right? So for this particular sell trade, right, put another text on the screen. So for this particular sell trade, stop loss SL, right, is 1.37770, which is the current price plus 100, right, equal 1.37880, right, and that is a stop loss, right? So remember, in a sell trade, anything above the current price is going to be a loss. So you want to stop the loss at whatever price, whatever amount of points you decide to risk. My risk in this trade is 100 points. So I want to stop the loss when the market reach 100 points against me, right? So this is my stop loss for this trade, right? And the take profit which is TP. Take profit is referred to as TP, is 1.37770 minus 300, right? Equal to 1.37470, right? And that is the take profit. So that is anything below the current price is what I'll be profiting in a sell trade, right? So I want the market to go down 300 pip or points below the current price for me to profit, right? That is my take profit, right? So that is how you set your stop loss and your take profit in a buy and sell trade, right? So if you have any question, feel free to leave it in the comment section, right?